This is how you can release the golf club, and basically how your wrists need to work in the golf swing. I've seen so many people, and here's one of the comments from Superb Card. He said, how do you release the club without casting? So if you're new to golf, or if you're wondering what casting is, it's like releasing the club but not throwing it away like this. Now for this drill, all you're going to need is 3 golf balls, and I love it because it's basically improving your hand-eye coordination. Let's crack on. Now the concept that I want you to have is that just after you've struck that ball away, can we get your left arm and the golf club all lined up? Or in other words, can we reach your maximum power around this point? Because if we're throwing it away, we're throwing all the power out in that direction. Okay, so this is one you can do at home in the garden. This is one you can do down at the driving range, or even like I'm on the 8th here at Mottram, you can do it right here. So grab your 3 golf balls. Put the 2 in your pocket for now, and I want you to put your hands together. Have a look at that, how I've done that there. Just put your hands together as if you were about to grip a golf club. Now, why I'm saying this is hand-eye coordination, because I've often been asked, like, where do you release the golf club? So what I want you to do is swing back and get used to throwing that ball right at the last point. As I do this right now, we'll put a slow-mo over the top. Just watch, I am releasing that ball out of my hand right where it gets to where I would be hitting the golf ball away with a golf club. So this is improving your hand-eye coordination and keeping the angle in your wrists for longer. Because if you look at it this way, right, if I get the same setup and I threw it away early, I would throw the golf ball behind me. Obviously, we don't want that. That would be that throwing action. So it's really standing here and improving where I'm releasing and throwing that golf ball. Now, to get the most out of this, you have to throw it, but you could just practice even with like a T-peg, throwing it down in front of you. It is just something to get a feeling of working in that release. Okay, so let's just dive into this a little bit more with a golf club in our hand. I'm just gonna fetch my tee and a golf ball. And let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this? Because I like this for one reason, it's building up your hand-eye coordination. Now, most of us, we work in an office. Like, we're not developing those hand-eye coordination skills that we had as a kid. So anything like this really does help you do that. Okay, another one that I call it like the drag drill, okay? So this is all about lining that golf club, releasing it at that last point. So if you swing to the top, come down, and just place that club on the ground, but still keep the angle in your wrist. I want you to feel as though you're turning and dragging and lining it up afterwards. I'm not throwing it away and lining it up early. That would create like that scoop, that would create that weak impact, it would be adding loft. It's all about that feeling of keeping that power and keeping that angle in the wrists for as long as possible. So really get that feeling of training it in this direction, and the brilliant way to do that is holding that T-peg or holding that golf ball, and I can assure you with your driver and with your irons, you will start to really drive that golf ball so much better. And I've done this with many clients down here at Mottram, and the change is unbelievable. Okay, here we go. So that focus is keeping that angle, releasing as we start our downswing into that impact and through. And in fact, we'll put some still images on here because I noticed a lot of you really did enjoy those. Okay, set this one away. The feeling of just that release and that point of contact is like that point where you're throwing that golf ball or that T-peg away. Thanks very much.